Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim yat tamaham mandeshi gurum deenatarinam paramanandamatavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Shri Balaram Ji ki jai. Okay, so first of all, I'd like to thank Yogeshwar Prabhu for kindly sharing the beautiful song for the Jhulan. Thank you very much, Prabhu. And we thank Alka Mataji, Mona Mataji, Kusuma Mataji for making this Jhulan at Jagannath House with a very short time. And also all the devotees who have assembled here today to hear about Lord Balaram. So Balarama, Lord Balarama, he is the second body of Krishna. And in fact, there is no difference between Krishna and Balaram. The main difference we see here is that the bodily complexion. Krishna is blackish in complexion, and Lord Balarama is fair in complexion. And also the mood of Krishna is because he's a supreme personality of Godhead. He receives the service. And Balaram, being the servitor personality of Godhead, he gives the service. So, so it's amazing from Lord Balaram, being the Adi Guru, also teaching us the mood of service, how to serve Krishna. So it's very interesting to see that. And we see that the first expansion of Krishna is Lord Balaram. And from Lord Balaram, the first quadruple expansions. Anyone remembers the quadruple expansions? What are the the quadruple expansions? What are the quadruple expansions?
Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Aniruddha, Pradyumna.
Brilliant, yes. Vasudeva, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Sankarshana and Aniruddha, right? So Vasudeva, Sankarshana, Pradyumna and Aniruddha are the four quadruple expansions. So from the first quadruple expansion, who expands from that? Narayana expands. And from their second quadruple expansion. So from the second quadruple expansions comes the different Vishnu, the Purusha expansions. What are the three Purushas? The Purusha expansion, anyone remembers? What are the three Purusha incarnation?
Karnogadasai Vishnu, Garbhodakasai Vishnu, Sirogadasai Vishnu.
Yes. So basically Karanodakashai Vishnu or Mahavishnu, who creates the entire universe, right? And Garbhodakashai Vishnu, who comes from where he comes, Garbhodakashai Vishnu? From the Garbhodaka ocean, right? And the Garbhodaka ocean, Garbhodakashai comes and he enters into each universe, right? As Garbhodakashai Vishnu. And as Kshirodakashai Vishnu, he enters into each living entity as Paramatma. So all these three Purusha incarnations are coming from this quadruple expansion. So if you see from Kshirodakashai Vishnu, you see all the different incarnations like Vamanadev, Varahadev, Matsya, Kurma, all these different incarnations, they come from Kshirodakashai Vishnu. So if you see, the origin is Lord Balaram. So from Balaram originates all these different incarnations. So Balaram is the original expansion of Lord Shri Krishna. And he's also the Adi Guru, who is teaching the mood of service for everyone. We will see that a lot of pastimes are there. So we see in the pastime of appearance of Krishna, in the Krishna book, Srila Prabhupada very beautifully explains the full pastimes are there. So we will just touch the basics here. So Kamsa, we know that Kamsa imprisoned Devaki and Vasudeva, right? In the prison. And then Devaki, when she was having Lord Balarama in the womb, in fact, Kamsa got a doubt. Maybe is it the 8th child who is going to kill me or the 7th child? Because the potency of Balarama was so, so clear that it looked like the Supreme Lord has taken, shelter in the womb of Devaki. So effulgent Devaki was looking. And Kamsa got this doubt. Oh, maybe I got doubtful. It is the 7th or 8th. So that's the time Lord Krishna called Yogamaya and said that you transfer Lord Balaram from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini. So Rohini is also one of the wives of Vasudeva. And Rohini was living with Nanda Baba and Yashoda, Mother Yashoda. So then Yogamaya transferred, Balaram from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini. So that is the reason Balaram has got one very special name. What is that name? Because he got attracted to the womb of Rohini from the womb of Devaki. So he called by a very special name. What is that name?
Ankarshan.
Akarshan. He got attracted to the womb of Rohini. So, so what are the other names of Balaram? Anyone remembers? So when Balaram appeared later, Gargamuni was named Krishna and Balaram, right? So when he first saw Balaram, when he saw the baby, he first gave the name Rama. Rama means one who gives pleasure. This baby was so happy, so joyful, giving the transcendental pleasure to all the inhabitants. So Gargamuni named first as Rama. Then he also said he will be Balarama, who will be giving that spiritual strength, Balarama. And then he's also called, of course, Sankrishna, he's also called Baladev. Baladev. What other name he has got? Any special name he has got? Balaramji?
Haladhar.
Haladhar, because he holds Hala. Okay. Any other name you could think of? Any other name of Lord Balaram?
Rohini Nandan.
Rohini Nandan, son of Rohini. One very special name in Vrindavan.
Balram.
Dauji.
Dauji. What is that song? The line goes. Anyone remembers in Vrindavan how they say?
Oh yeah, Dauji ke bhaiya, something like that.
Dauji ke bhaiya, Krishna Kanaiya, right? So Dauji is older brother. So these are some of the special names Balramji got. So then we see that Lord Balaram also, in the pastime of Krishna Leela, he also, just like Krishna killed many demons, right? Similarly, Balaramji also killed some of the demons, very notable demons. So anyone remembers any demon's name here? We will share some of the pastimes. Which demon's name comes to your mind?
Pralambasura.
Pralambasura. Yes, Pralambasura. Pralambasura came as what form he came to kill Krishna and Balaram?
Small boy. Came as one of the Gopa boy. Cowherd boy.
Pralambasura. Yeah, Pralambasura came as a cowherd boy. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So Pralambasura. Then any other demon?
Vivida Gorilla, Mataji.
Divida Gorilla. So he came as what? In what form?
As a gorilla.
Gorilla, as an ape. Yeah, okay. Then any other demon?
Harishtasura.
Harishtasura.
Dhenukasura Mataji.
Dhenukasura. Yes. Dhenukasura, what form he came?
Donkey Mataji.
Donkey, yes, as demon. Okay. Any other demon?
Bakasura.
Akasura, Agasura, all our Krishna killed, right?
Yeah.
You want to give credit to Balaram. Yes, in fact, he was also there. Okay, so let's see. Pralambasura, when we see Dhenukasura pastime, we know that the very famous Vrindavan, the 12 forests of Vrindavan, this pastime of Dhenukasura happened in which forest of Vrindavan? Braja.
Talavan.
Talavan. So, in Talavan, all the cowherd boys are telling to Krishna and Balaram, oh dear Balaram and Krishna, see, this is a very beautiful forest and there are a lot of wonderful, beautiful looking trees and they have very juicy fruits. And these juicy fruits are falling on the ground and nobody is picking up. And then Balaram and Krishna asking, why no one is picking up? Because there is one demon there and he doesn't allow anyone to enter inside. And everyone is fearful of this demon and all the fruits are going to Kamsa. And then later this demon, whatever is remaining there, the demon enjoys with all the other demons. So no one else in Vrindavan can relish this juicy fruits. So you only have to help. Immediately Krishna and Balaram, want to give the pleasure, to the cowherd boys. Cowherd boys are asking for the pleasure of Krishna and Balaram. They want Krishna and Balaram to enjoy the fruits, not for themselves. Even when they said that they want to enjoy the fruits along with them, it is to make Krishna and Balaram happy. So the mood in Vrindavan is to always give pleasure to Krishna and Balaram, not for their own pleasure. Even the gopis sometimes want to enjoy certain things, the company of Krishna, not for themselves, to make Krishna more happy. So it's very, very subtle, but interesting to see that how they always wanted to give pleasure to Krishna and Balaram. In the material world, even the spiritual things sometimes we do is for our own pleasure. But in Vrindavan, the mood is completely different. It is to always give pleasure to Krishna and Balaram. So all the boys, they went, and Balaram went in the front, and Balaram, started shaking all the trees, and in all the juicy fruits in the trees were falling down, making a very great sound. And when this great sound was heard by this demon, Dhenukasura, because no one dares to go that side. And when Dhenukasura heard that sound, he became so angry that he wanted to come and see who is actually causing this terrific sound, and who got this courage, to come inside this forest and to destroy all this. And he started, the ass and with the legs, he started to kick Balaramji on his chest. And Lord Balaram, very easily picked up, the legs of this Dhenukasura, the ass demon, and, he started whirling him off and threw him, and then the demon, died. So then after that, all these Gopa boys came, and then they picked up the fruits, and Krishna and Balaram to see tal fruit. So in that way, they enjoy this wonderful pastime, kill this demon Dhenukasura. So Dhenukasura also represents the mood of, I, me. Dhenukasura wanted to be the controller. I control this Talavan forest. It is not for anyone to enjoy. It's just for me to enjoy alone. That was the mood of Dhenukasura. So Lord Balaramji, we pray that Lord Balaram can kill this demonic tendency of I and me and mine, because that's so deep rooted in the conditioned soul for time immemorial. Always this I, me, and my consciousness is very deep rooted. So this mood of I, me, and mine. We can pray to Lord Balaram so that he can kill this demonic tendency of Dhenukasura, which is sitting in our heart, being the controller, being the enjoyer, because he wanted to enjoy everything, the enjoying mood. So this enjoying spirit, enjoying is not bad, but enjoying just only myself should enjoy. That tendency is very selfish. So that selfish mood of enjoyment, we can request Lord Balaram, pray to Balaram to uproot the tendency. So that is one of the demon killed by Lord Balaram. So the other demon was Pralambasura, right? Pralambasura had this mood. Pralambasura came as a Gopa boy. They had this game. So both side, Krishna and Balaram on the two sides, and the Gopa boys are standing, and who is pulling? So who is able to pull the other side? Then the defeater, the team which got defeated, should carry the other team on their back. So then what happened was we could see that Balarama, so Pralambasura understood that Krishna is so powerful. So if I am in the opposite side of Krishna, then I will be definitely defeated. So he joined Krishna's side, and he thought I should somehow kidnap Balaram, abduct Balaram. So he underestimated Balaram's strength. So then he was in the Krishna side, and of course he got defeated, and then he has to carry the other party. So then he carried Balaram on his shoulders. And when he carried Balaram on his shoulders, Balarama could understood that this demon is actually trying to abduct him. Then immediately Balaram manifested his strength And then the demon felt very heavy, he couldn't, he was choking up. And then finally, with his fist, he brought him, gave, he struck him on his head. And then Pralambasura fell down dead. So Pralambasura came to cheat Balaram, the Lord, the Supreme Lord himself, cheating tendency. So that kind of mood came as a very nice person, as a Gopa boy, but having a very ill motive. So this kind of cheating tendency, because there are, the jivas has 4 defects, right? The 4 defects of jivas are, we have a very limited senses. Our senses are limited, and we are illusioned, we commit mistakes, and we have the cheating tendency. So this is a nature of the conditioned souls, to cheat, at least in some degree. And we could see, and the demon, Pralambasura, had this cheating tendency. He came like a very nice looking devotee. Sometimes, the tendency could be there. We may look externally as a very nice devotee, tilak, wearing tilak, kantimala, devotional attire, talk philosophy. We may do many things, but we may have certain things which are not in line as a devotee. So this is a wonderful lesson, that how we can throw away the non-devotee kind of thinking, or any other motives, which is not good. Just like Pralambasura came very nicely out, externally looking good, but internally the demonic tendency. So that kind of a motive. So we pray to the Lord that let him remove all this hypocritical or duplicit behavior in us, so that we can, in a very pure heart, practice Krishna consciousness. So Pralambasura, he killed the demon Pralambasura. So we can pray to Lord Balaram, because all these demons, which we can see in Krishna Leela, they are also, are sitting there in the heart of the conditioned soul, troubling the conditioned soul in performing pure devotional service. So that's why Krishna and Balarama comes and kills the demons. Similarly, we pray to Krishna and Balaram, and especially Balaram, his appearance day coming and Krishna's appearance day coming. We pray to the Lordships, please kill this demonic tendency, so that we can perform pure devotional service. Yeah. And then Divida gorilla, as the name only goes, he's a gorilla, he's an ape demon. He was like, this demon was like showing externally, all the different bad behavior, ill behavior. He was, when Balarama was all with his, the Sakis. Balarama also had his own gopis, and when he was with them, performing pastimes, when the gorilla came and he was behaving very badly in front of them, externally, and also showing his teeth and showing all bad behavior in front of them, and speaking very bad words. So then Balaram thought, it's important to show him a lesson. So similarly, and then he killed the demon. So it is, so he showed all those bad behavior, thoughts by words and by action. So Divida Gorilla was also killed. Then also we see that Lord Balaram, he was not a demon, but he also killed a very great personality, but for one reason, because he was having this pride. So for that reason, Lord Balarama killed him in a very unusual way, with a blade of grass. Who was that personality? Who was a personality with a blade of grass Balarama killed? And he showed a lesson that one should not be having pride. Who is a personality?
One sage, Mataji.
Huh?
Is it Roma Harshana or something?
Yes, Roma Harshana. Roma Harshana was a great personality. Who is Roma Harshana? Any idea? Roma Harshana
Was it in Naimisharanya or somewhere?
Yes, Naimisharanya, actually the group, the sages, they were all ready to perform a sacrifice, right? To stop this onset of Kali Yuga. They actually wanted Roma Harshana as their speaker. as a chief personality. But then what happened? Roma Harshana, when he was given that position, when he was given that respect, then when Lord Balarama entered the assembly, everyone got up to show respect to Lord Balaram. But Roma Harshana did not get up because he thought, I am sitting on the Vyasasan, so there is no need for me to get up. So when Lord Balarama could sense that pride, then he thought, those who are sitting in the Vyasasana should represent properly, isn't it? So then if Roma Harshana, with this kind of a mood, he sits, then he's misrepresenting the Vyasasana. So he wanted to show the lesson by, he just with a blade of grass, he killed Roma Harshana. Then all the sages got very disturbed. Then who now will continue this glorious service? Then he put his son, Suta Goswami, Roma Harshana Suta, Roma Harshana's son Suta, because Suta, it's mentioned that the son represents a father also. So in that sense, Suta Goswami was nominated as the leader. And then he continued speaking on that assembly. So, a fall comes before, so pride comes before fall. So that is another thing. Something to be noted, how one should always remain humble. That's another thing. One may be given the highest position, highest power, or name, fame, glory. One may get all these things, but one should remember one should remember their constitutional position and give credit. Whatever I am so far, whatever position I got, it's purely the costless mercy of Guru, Krishna and Vaishnavas. I don't carry those things. But if someone forgets Guru, Krishna and Vaishnavas, then automatically one will think it is because of me. Then automatically, one feels proud. And then the proud itself can be the downfall. So that's why it's very important that one remembers always his position. Even, in Krishna consciousness, especially when we grow forward in our Krishna conscious journey, many people say many things. Even though we may know our real position, but people will say, oh, you're a pure devotee, you're a great devotee, you know everything, you're so knowledgeable, you're so amazing, you do wonderful kirtan, you do this, you do that, you are a very powerful leader, this and that. Out of love and respect, people may say. But the individual who receives the mercy or who receives that credits and who receives that name and fame and glory is to always remember that how I was before Krishna consciousness. What was my position? Completely different personality. Completely different personality. But it is purely the mercy of the Guru, Krishna and Vaishnavas that have been transformed. And I have a long way to go also. So when we remember the path from where we have been picked up, from the bin we have been picked up, and the long path we have still, to cover to reach the goal, then naturally no pride can sit on the head. So it's important to remember. So when we remember Guru, Krishna and Vaishnavas and our real position, then we understand that all that we receive is a costless mercy, and we have to offer that back to them because they are the original owners. If at all any credit, it goes to them. So that's a mood. So here Roma Harshana's pastime, we could see that how Lord Balaram, being the Adi Guru, is showing by teaching, because a Guru means, Guru, the very word Guru means heavy. And the Guru sometimes, like corrects the disciple, and it's very heavy sometimes, chastises. Disciple means to be disciplined by the Guru. Sometimes discipline, the word discipline sounds harsh. Even a child, when a parent tries to discipline the child doesn't feel very comfortable. Or you have to get up and go to the school, you have to study, you have to do this, you have to do that. Who likes discipline? So always the conditioned soul likes to be in the comfort zone. And when someone asks us to stretch it, go to the stretching zone, nobody likes that. So a guru's position or a guru's responsibility is to see that the disciple is not stuck in the comfort zone, but rather he should stretch himself. Because unless one stretches himself or herself, no possibility of purifying oneself. It's not possible to get into the, to achieve the goal. Even if you see, in the Olympics or even, any of the games or any of the field, we will be having the trainers, they will be giving training and they will be keep motivating, encouraging, come on, do this, do that. And they keep giving the disciplines. Even in Olympic, if someone has to join, there are a lot of disciplines to be followed. In anything, any field we want to be victorious or successful, we have to be disciplined. Without discipline, no success comes. No pain, no gain. So what to speak about spiritual life? So here Balaramji, as an Adi Guru, is teaching by example that how one has to follow, the discipline. So it's quite interesting to see how he actually, gives us that mercy. And Lord Balaramji has got plow. And what is the two main the thing he carries? Lord Balarama. One is plow, another one is?
Club.
Huh?
Club, Mataji.
Club. The plow of Lord Balarama, there are 3 pastimes I could remember connected with the plow. Anyone remembers what are the pastimes connected with the Lord Balaram's plow?
He drags Yamuna river.
Huh?
Yamuna.
Yamuna. Yes, one is chastising Yamuna. Then
And another is he makes thought to his wife Revati.
yes, Revati, very good. Revati's pastime. And one more.
Kauravas, Mataji.
Brilliant. Kauravas. Yeah. Okay, let's see this. So the very first pastime, the plow holds a very important position. The plow of Balaram is compared, what does a plow does? Generally, plow is used for what purpose? What do we use the plow for?
Cultivation.
Huh?
For the cultivation land.
For cultivating the land, correct. Then what else the plow is used for? Especially when the soil is very hard, right? As you said, cultivating the land. When the soil is very hard, they plow the land so many times so that it becomes very soft and it nourishes, and you can sow the seed and it can grow very nicely, right? Cultivating the land. So similarly, our heart is like a rock, so hard. So we need Lord Balaram's the mercy, the plow. That's why the Guru comes, chastises, and disciplines the disciple, so that the heart becomes soft enough, becomes, like a cultivate, by plowing the land becomes suitable for, cultivation. Similarly, the heart has to become a suitable place for the Bhakti Lata to grow. We were talking about our Bhakti Lata, like in the last few weeks in our CC class. If the land is like a barren land, what can we cultivate? Nothing we can cultivate, right? So the plow plays a very important role. Similarly, the spiritual master, just like Balramji carries his plow, the spiritual master also disciplines, so that the hard heart can become soft, and then that bhakti can, arise, awaken in our heart. And also, the plow is, is also used to clear the obstacles, the barriers. Like when they are cultivating life, so many things are there, waste things which are blocking the path. The plow is used to clear off, right? So similarly, the spiritual master clears all the obstacles in the path of our devotion. That's why it's very important for us to always pray to the spiritual master. That's why, see in the morning Arati also, we begin the day with Guru Ashtakam. The morning program starts with offering prayers to the spiritual master, Guru Ashtakam. so that the spiritual master and the spiritual teachers, they can remove all the obstacles in the path of our devotion. And that arati is called Mangala Arati, that which gives auspiciousness. They remove all the obstacles in the path of our devotion and shower, create and make our life more auspicious. And the obstacles are there, how it is auspicious. So the guru is so powerful, so potent. The spiritual teachers, they are very powerful, and they can remove the obstacles in the path of devotion. So Lord Balaramji does that. Very powerful. Lord Balaramji with the plow signifies all this as Adi Guru. So it's also one of the prayer to Lord Balaram to remove all the obstacles in the path of our devotion, so that we can carry on with the service to Radha and Krishna, to Guru and Gauranga. Yeah. And the plow pastime, we saw that Yamuna Devi. So once Balaramji wanted to, when he came from Dwaraka, he came to Vrindavan for a couple of months, and he met all the gopis, and he wanted to, enter into the water of Yamuna and have the water pastimes, and he called Yamuna to come. But Yamuna was kind of frightened because she thought, Lord Balaram is intoxicated with the Varuni drink. So she was a bit hesitant. Then immediately Lord Balaram, took the plow and pulled, Yamuna. And that's why, Yamuna got scattered everywhere. So then Yamuna Devi came and offered prayers to Lord Balaram. She asked for forgiveness. And then, she was very happy that Lord Balarama entered her waters and performed wonderful pastimes. So we can see when we enter the temple, Radha Landaneshwar temple, when we enter into the temple room, the very entrance, the left side, we can see the beautiful, in the wall, we see this beautiful painting of Lord Balarama and Yamuna Devi. Very nice pastime. So this is one pastime with the plow. And the second one is when the Kauravas, whose son was that? Jambavati. Krishna married Jambavati, and they had a son named Samba. Samba, entered into the Swayambara ceremony of Duryodhana's daughter, Lakshmana. So there was a Swayambara ceremony happening, and Samba entered and kidnapped Duryodhana's daughter. And then this became a very big thing. And then they asked, Samba to give back Lakshmana. But then, there was a kind of this thing happening, and the Duryodhana side, they spoke in a very rude way, to the Yadus. And Balaramji became very, very upset. So then, to show them a lesson, what did he do? He took his plow and then pulled the entire Hastinapur, about to pull, and then immediately they know the strength of Lord Balaramji. Immediately they fell at the feet of Lord Balaram, and then they gave Lakshmana, to Samba, and they performed the wonderful marriage ceremony of Samba and Lakshmana. So we can see the pastime there. And what was the other one? Third one, Revati's pastime. Because the Revati, who was the father of Revati? King Raivata. And he was from Satya Yuga. And he wanted to find a suitable husband for his daughter, Revati. So he went to Lord Brahma, Brahmaloka went, and he waited for some time. And then by the time, in the earthly planet, it was almost the end of Dwapara Yuga. So then Brahmaji told, so Satya Yuga finished, Treta Yuga finished, Dwapara Yuga end has come now. And Lord Balaramji is still there. He's a suitable person for Revati. So Raivata, King Raivata came, and then he wanted to give daughter Revati in hand, to Lord Balaram. But those days in Satya Yuga, people were very, very tall, different Yuga people. And so Balaramji with the plow, brought her down, to the, size of his size, of his height, and then he married Revati. So this beautiful pastime also happened. So in that way, Lord Balaram performed many, many wonderful pastimes. And this plow is not ordinary, transcendental. Lord's, all the weapons, paraphernalias, are very, very powerful. And we can offer so many prayers to the transcendental weapons of the Lord. Mm. So then the same Lord came as, just watching the time. Oh, okay, I'll end here shortly. So same Lord Balaram in the Treta Yuga, in the Lord Ramachandra pastime, he came as Lakshmana, right? He came as a younger brother. And then we know that how Lakshmana was asked to do so many things by Lord Rama, which Lakshmana was not happy, especially in relation with Mother Sita, you know. So once what happened was there was a Lakshmana approached Rama, and he said, Lord Rama, my dear Lord. So Sita Devi approached Lord Rama, and she said to Lord Rama, see, all the time Lakshmana is with you. I also like to offer service. After marriage, it is my duty to offer. It's not duty. I love to do service 24 hours. I wanted to, do some service for you. But Lakshmana is not allowing me because he's taking up all the service. So please ask Lakshmana to go somewhere else, at least for some time. But then Lord Rama was thinking, if I fulfill this desire of Sita Devi, Lakshmana will get upset. If I allow Lakshmana to do all service, Sita Devi will get upset. What to do now? Okay, so he went to Vashishta Muni and he said, asked both of them to come there. So then he said, both of you put your problem. So let Vashishta Muni decide. So then first Sita Devi said that, the day of marriage, I've been waiting to render service 24 hours to my Lord. But Lakshmana is always there, to attend to Lord Rama. Then how will I do service? So then Lakshmana said, the day I was born, I'm meant for serving Lord Rama. How can I be without serving Lord Rama? So when both of them asked, then Vashishta Muni said, okay, don't worry. So when Lord Rama is in his private house, in his private chambers with Sita Devi, then Sita Devi will do all the seva. And when Lord Rama is going for the battlefield or, going out of the palace somewhere else, then Lakshmana will perform the service. So Sita Devi became very happy. But Lakshmana was not happy because Lakshmana thought, oh, I'm missing the service because he's Balarama himself. And then Lakshmana was asked to, take Sita Devi. When Lord Ram said that, you take Sita, and when Sita was pregnant, Lord Rama said to take Sita and live in the ashram of Valmiki Muni. And that was a very, very heavy service. Even though Lakshmana was day in and day out without sleeping all the time, very lovingly and pleasingly served Lord Rama. But this service, what Lord Ram gave, was so hard for Lakshmana to fulfill. So that time he said, hereafter I'm not going to come as in all the future, avatars, when you are coming to perform pastime in the future, I don't want to come as an younger brother, because younger brother means, if you give any service, I cannot say no, and I have to do it. Better I become an elder brother so that, I don't want to take up this kind of service. So that's why he came as Balaram. And in Balaram also, very interestingly, you see, he taught, this fighting with the club, isn't it? For Duryodhana and Bhima. Both of them learned from Balaramji only. But Balaram's favorite was, Lord Balaram's favorite was Duryodhana, because Duryodhana was very good in the club fighting. He was very good in the technique and everything. But same time, he didn't want to, so when Krishna, the battle started, he didn't want to be in the side of Pandavas. Neither he want to be in the side of Kauravas, because if he is in the side of Pandavas, he has to fight against Duryodhana. And then if he is in the side of Kauravas, that's not good, because Pandavas, Krishna is also there. So he said that, Krishna, I don't have to hear you. I am going. You fight the battle. I'm going. Now I'm not your younger brother. I don't have to listen to you. I'm going. So you deal with the war. So in the battlefield, nowhere you see Balaram. He went on a pilgrimage. That's why he came as an elder brother. And also we see that in the pastime of Lord Chaitanya, he came as Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Lord Nityananda as an elder brother. In the mood of that elder brother. And his mood was completely serving. Lord Nityananda Prabhu's only mission was to serve to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu all the time. When Lord Chaitanya was actually like a grahastha, was like a sannyasi almost, what did Lord Chaitanya said? Now you get married. And Lord Nityananda Prabhu became very surprised. Oh, you want me to get married? I am an avaduta. Yeah, it's my order. You should get married, because then who will preach? So you go get married and preach. So then he took the orders of to please Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He got married. So like that we see, and then when Mahaprabhu instructed, he took that to heart and he flooded Bengal with Krishna consciousness. So he was always awaiting, not just awaiting, he was always serving Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And in the Jagai Madai pastime also we can see that when Jagai and Madai did all such a personalities that even Yamaraj could not keep track of their sins. That kind of a personality that they hit Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Lord Nityananda Prabhu did not take it serious. So whether blaspheming or whatever it is, whatever insult and inconvenience he has to face in the service of serving Lord Chaitanya, he took it very happily. And then he did it and he pleased Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said that, he said to Jagai and Madai, what did he say? Bhaja Gaurango, Kaha Gaurango, Leha Gaurangera Namire. Just to take Lord Gauranga's name, because he knows that Lord Gauranga is Lord Krishna, Radha and Krishna together. So by taking Lord Gauranga's name and by worshipping Gauranga, one is serving Radha and Krishna. So that was the mood of Lord Nityananda Prabhu. And then he even transformed Jagai and Madai. So it's very, very auspicious for us on this Balaram appearance day. Srila Prabhupada says Bala means one who gives strength, the spiritual strength, not just the physical strength, the spiritual strength. In fact, we talk about physical strength, mental strength, emotional strength, so many different things people are talking about. And how important if one needs the spiritual strength. If someone has got the spiritual strength, all other strengths fall in place. That is the power of it. Because people today, we're talking about depression, stress, so many problems, loneliness, mainly mental problems, not able to handle many things in life. The way the society is running today, the work pressure, family pressure, so many pressures from in all sides. People are not able to handle the stress. So you can see the depression increases, the number of cases keeps increasing, and everyone is almost depressed at some point of time. So it's so important for all of us to take shelter of Lord Balaramji, who can award the great spiritual strength, by which automatically we can be very stable, strong, and perform devotional service without any interruptions. So that's very important. Lot more to speak about Lord Balaram, because his glories are unlimited. As a paraphernalia of the Lord, also as Krishna's bed, Krishna's ornaments, Krishna's helmet, Krishna's crown. In so many ways, as paraphernalia, also Lord Balaram expands as Ananta Shesh bed. So everything he serves Lord Krishna. So the mood is completely serving. So it is a very important point for us also to seek Lord Balaram's mercy, that please kill that enjoying demonic spirit and give us this serving spirit, which is a divine spirit, and the original constitutional position of an jivas, and that spirit, the original spirit, to serve you, my dear Lord. That's one of the prayers. So I will now just share. I don't know whether I can share, otherwise I can request Yogeshwar Prabhu. Prabhu, if you put Balaram, prayers to Balaram by Urmila Mataji, if you put then there is one prayer will come. You can share that. That is, we will just read the translation alone very quickly. It is called Balarama Kavacha kind of. You can put protection.
Yeah. Is it that Goloka Dhama?
Yes, exactly. That's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just...
So we will read this only translation. Very powerful. We can all read this one on the day of Balaram Purnima and take his blessings. So many more to cover. Anyway, at least basics we have touched today. So you can share the screen, Prabhu.
Can you see the screen now, Mataji? I'm sharing now.
Oh, really? Yeah. Can you read only the translation? The last, the prayer itself goes some 10, 12 paragraphs.
Yeah, there are
Just
10.
the translation, if you could
There are
kindly
10
read.
stanzas actually.
Yeah, only the translation, Prabhu.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you.
The last 10th one, you mean?
You see the English one, English one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
all translation. One,
Yeah,
two.
yeah. Just quickly one read. How powerful is this prayer?
Sure.
Yeah.
1. May Lord Balaram, who is the master of Goloka, who is the supreme controller of all controllers, and whose fame is spotless, protect me. May Lord Balaram, who on his head holds the earth as if it were a single mustard seed, protect me in this world. 2. May Lord Balaram protect me when I am surrounded by many armies. May Lord Balaram, who holds a plough, always protect me in battle. May Lord Balaram, who holds a club, always protect me in many fortresses. May Lord Balaram, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, protect me in the forest. 3. May Lord Balaram, who wears blue garments and who stopped the Yamuna, always protect me in fire. May Lord Balaram protect me in the wind. May Lord Balaram protect me in the sky. May Lord Balaram, who is Lord Ananta himself, always protect me in the great ocean. 4. May Lord Balaram, who is Vasudeva's son, protect me on mountains. May Lord Balaram, who has 1,000 heads, protect me in great disputes. May Lord Balaram, who is Rohini's son, protect me from diseases. May Lord Balaram, who fulfills desires, protect me from catastrophes. 5. May Lord Balaram, who is the enemy of Dhenukasura, always protect me from lust. May Lord Balaram, who killed Vivida, always protect me from anger. May Lord Balaram, who is the enemy of Balabala, always protect me from greed. May Lord Balaram, who is the enemy of Jarasandha, always protect me from illusion. 6. May Lord Balaram, who is the best of the Vrishnis, always protect me at sunrise. May Lord Balaram, who is the king of Mathura's city, always protect me in the morning. May Lord Balaram, who is the friend of all the Gopas, always protect me at midday. May Lord Balaram, who is supremely independent, always protect me in the afternoon. 7. May Lord Balaram, who is the king of serpents, always protect me at sunset. May Lord Balaram, who is greater than the greatest, always protect me in the evening. May Lord Balaram, whose power is invincible, always protect me in the middle of the night. May Lord Balaram always protect me at every sunrise. 8. May Lord Balaram, who is the master of Revati, protect me from every direction. May Lord Balaram, who is the enemy of Pralamba, protect me from every direction. May Lord Balaram, who is the best of the Yadavas, protect me from below. May Lord Balaram always protect me from above. May Lord Balaram protect me from near and far. May Lord Balaram protect me everywhere. 9. May Lord Balaram, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, always protect me from within. May powerful Lord Balaram, who enjoys pastimes as the king of serpents, protect me from without. May Lord Balaram, who is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the Super Soul residing in everyone's heart, always protect me. 10. Please know that this Kavacha of Lord Balaram is the best of armors. It destroys the fears of the demigods and demons. It is a blazing fire that burns up the fuel of a host of sins. It is the death of a host of obstacles. It is the abode of spiritual perfection.
Thank you, Prabhu. Shri Balaram Ji ki Jai. So wonderful, isn't it? From Garga Samhita. Very amazing prayer. So this prayer, we will share it in the WhatsApp group, and then we can read it. We only read the English one, but there is the prayers are also there. We can read later. And also it's a day we can nicely pray. And not only that, yeah, Prabhu has shared, wonderful, the link Prabhu has shared, Yogeshwar Prabhu. So please copy the link. And also it's a day we can actually, because Lord Balaram, gives Bala, and Rama means one who gives happiness, pleasure. So it's a day we can actually take a spiritual vows, which would make, which will, by the mercy of Balaram, whatever we take, we can actually remain strong and carry forward. So like increasing our chanting rounds. Someone has not started chanting, can start chanting. Someone is chanting 1 or 2 rounds, can increase to whatever rounds you can. And someone who thinks that, okay, I'm almost there to 16 rounds, okay, make it 16 on Balaram Purnima. It's wonderful. So those who are not started reading, or who are not developed the habit of reading, we can pray to Lord Balaram, my dear Lord Balaram, please give me the strength. Please give me that spiritual strength, so that every day, no matter what, at least 15 minutes, I will read Srila Prabhupada's books. So make a commitment of reading Srila Prabhupada, because by reading, we get so much of spiritual strength. Srila Prabhupada's books. So that's one commitment. Hearing, okay, every day I'm going to hear half a lecture, quarter lecture, or one lecture. Okay, every day I'm going to start doing Mangala Arati, or one of the Aratis. So every, I'm going to start, offering to Krishna, boga to the Lord. So like that, so many things. I'm going to bring new devotees. I'm going to talk about Krishna to someone, and then bring at least a new person, to Krishna consciousness, because what pleasure, what benedictions I got, I want others to get as well. So Lord Balaram becomes very happy. Like that, so many nice things we can start on this very, very auspicious Balaram Purnima day. So why I did the class today, because we got Monday today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We have 3 days to think and meditate. What am I going to do on Balaram Purnima? Something tangible, something practical. I'm going to start something on Balaram Purnima. It may be different for each one of us in this call. Doesn't matter. But we know our spiritual journey, where we are, what we are lacking, where we want to go. So please think, 3 days to think, 3 days to brainstorm, plan, discuss with your leaders, your friends, your husband, your family members, and make a commitment. As a family, you can make some commitments. As an individual, we can make some commitments, and pray to Lord Balaram. Who else can give us the strength? Who else can give the blessings, right? So it's a very powerful day. We should not miss it. That's the only reason this class was done today. I know I'm not eligible or to talk about, Balaram or any subject matter. But as Srila Prabhupada said, that whether you're eligible, not eligible, just to speak. That's it. So, and I'm depending on the mercy of the Lord, to, make that, useful for others. So that's my sincere prayer and request. It's for me too, to take up something on that day, not just for that day, to continue in our life, and for all the others in this call and whoever is listening later. So I thank everyone for this wonderful opportunity and for being here today for this session. And please continue your Jhulan Seva and Balaram Purnima. Have a blissful Balaram Purnima, and then we'll meet you soon next week. And special thanks to Yogeshwar Prabhu. Thank you so much. Today, for some reason, I'm not able to share the screen, but you were there. And it's always nice. I would like to say it's nice to see some devotees in the video. At least, you're not speaking on the empty box. At least names are there. I'm looking at the names. So it's nice that Yogeshwar Prabhu was there. So it's nice to see him. But I really thank, it's a working day with so many commitments. You all are coming. That shows your eagerness to hear about Lord Chaitanya. So thank you so much. And a quick darshan of Lord Jagannath, and we will wind up. Vivek Prabhu, you have any announcements to make? And also, just one more thing, I know we are delayed. This coming 12th is also a very special day but we are not doing as a separate festival, because we are doing everything on one day. That is Jagannath's anniversary day. We are celebrating all the anniversaries of the deities at Jagannath house. But 12th is also a very special day. It's a day Panchatattva came to East London 1 year before. 1 year is gone. Shri Panchatattva ki jai. So Panchatattva descended to give mercy to all the East London devotees and all the devotees who are in this call from different places. They are very kindly, costless mercy, they have come to East London on this 12th of August as per the English calendar. So it's exactly 1 year, and it happened to be a Balaram Purnima also. We will be anyway doing Abhishek to remember, and we can be very grateful to the Lord for showering His mercy. His presence had made a big difference in our lives, and I think in many devotees' life. That's why we are talking about them more and more and more. So it's very nice. Happy that it came on a wonderful, auspicious day of Balaram Purnima. So, but we will celebrate all the anniversaries together. But it's a day to remember Panchatattva as well. Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much. So we'll have a quick darshan. We know you have any announcements?
Yes, Mataji, a lot of announcements are there.
Nice to see
So-
Gina Mataji.
So, regarding the announcement, we have
Maladarni Mataji. Always they are there to answer the questions. Sangeeta Mataji for the brilliant answers. Yes, Prabhu, please go ahead.
So we have, as Mataji said, that this is 11 August. We have, so Soho is celebrating Balaram Jayanti on 12th of August. So for that preparation, so they have requested few volunteers on 11 August Thursday evening to clean up the temple and other services which we can, as a kind of pre-festival services they will do. So they need at least 8 to 10 volunteers on the evening, 6 to 9. And on 12th August, they have full day service starting from cooking, serving, cleaning, everything they have from, I think, 7 a.m. till 9 p.m. night. So any devotee, if you are available, I know many of you are available, please join. It is Friday, it is working day 12 August, but still you can go for 2 hour service and come back, or you can go in the evening. So there will be great feast also. On 14th of August, Sunday, we have Soho feast as regular each Sunday. So please help there also for the volunteers from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. And also try to join the Mangla Aarti. 14th of August, also we have a manor tent setup service. So for Janmashtami festival preparation, manor has asked few volunteers from East London to come and help there. And on 19th and 21st of August, we have Janmashtami festival celebration at Manor. And East London has been given one tent called Vrindavan Experience. So we will be the managing and coordinate entire that tent both the days. And on 20th of August, Manor is again celebrating Nandotsav and Srila Prabhupada Appearance Day. So if any devotee wants to go, they can go and join and do some services. So they can go their website and they will ask, means all the timings are there. So this is all about this. And also Rath Yatra is coming. Many more than 40 departments have been activated in last 8 to 10 days. And everyone is now eager to serve the Lord Jagannath. So please book your time. 18th September, do not go anywhere. Fully book for these services, whatever you have been allocated or you will be allocated by your service festival team. So please take it and help here as much as possible, and also enjoy the festival. Jai Jagannath, Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra.
Jai Baladev, Jai Subhadra. The video is stopped for some reason.
Yeah, somehow looks like the video is stopped. Yes, now we can see.
Jai Jagannath Swami.
Jai Jagannath.
Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath.
जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव सुभद्रा महारानी की जय पंचतत्व भगवान की जय श्री श्रीताई गौरंग की जय लड्डू गोपाल की जय बाल गोपाल की जय राधे राधे गिरधर महाराज की जय श्री श्री राधा लल्ला की जय
No, you don't beam. No, I'm Krishna. You're beam, okay? Okay.
Oh, sorry. Shri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani Sudarshan Chakra ki jai. Shri
Jai.
Shri ki jai.
Jai.
Shri Tattva
Jai.
ki jai. Shri
Jai.
Prabhupada ki jai. Jai Bol
Jai.
Premanande Hari
Hari
Hari.
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Hari
Thank you
Bol.
everyone. Hari Bol. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Bol.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare.